I thought now was probably a good time to sort of let the cat out of the bag. This van is also donating. Good morning. And how are we doing? I really thought I should start the video now because we're about to get a van in and you're not going to be able to appreciate it for how it looks. So there's been a few changes happening over this weekend. And if you can remember, this is how Dyes Bay looks. Or should I at least say, how it used to look. So, there used to be a wall that used to run all the way across here. And probably to round about here. Then we had the compressor, which is over there. And bits and bobs here. You used to walk up them stairs. And then there used to be like a big room here that didn't really utilise. Well, that's been knocked down. And now, everything's been moved. And Dyes got ample amount of space to do welding. There used to be a bench across there, and then the bender. There's the bench, and there's the bender. And it's just massively opened up all of this. Because before, I had to drive in, do the one side, take it off, spin it, and then obviously do the other side once it was spun. Now you can just reverse it in and weld all the way around in one go. But we are literally about to get a van on the ramp now, and I kind of thought now is probably the best time to actually show you all of this before it gets filled up.
Ta-da, people!
And they look good. Well done. You proud?
Yeah.
Nice and pleased?
It's fucking busy weekend.
Yeah. And here comes the first van to enjoy the new space. Oh, this is a novelty, being able to walk around like this. This is the one that Dyes going to be welding next. It's mad being able to walk around this way. I think this thing is a full... Is this thing all the way around? Wow, we'll be seeing a lot more of that bad boy. This, which is what Mr. John is up to, and honestly I have absolutely zero idea of what's going on this van. Coolant's coming out of it. Other than that, I do not know. I do know it's a 1.9 though. We'll catch up with John in a bit and try and find out what's happening on there. And this one, you've probably seen at the end of the last one, it's now got most of her face back together again. And she also has her belts. And she starts. My job now is to go around and just attach more stuff. And just kind of, you've seen I did last time, top and bottom ball joints. I do need to do the steering arms. And then I can put the shock on. I could have put the shock on anyway, but... And then this lot all can get put back together. And then we can start having a look at putting the dash and everything in. John did have a look. Other than the indicators, because it doesn't have hazard switch, everything on this actually works. There we go. There's a little update. The biggest part of the update is the garage is all nice and open. Happy days. Well, I'm going to chuck some, actually probably not put my overalls on because I'm going to be in and out of the van I think. But I'm going to get ready to start doing bits and bobs on this I think. Happy days. Right. Let's put you down and get set up. Well, there we go. So, let's start getting some few bits and bobs done. So, this is the original dash that came out of the van. It's an early dash, so the centre is completely different. So we got a later dash with the late middles. But if you take the middle out and swap them over, they actually fit. You do have to do a little bit of adapting and cutting a few bits just to make it fit perfectly. All the screws are actually in how they should be. So that can actually go back in, which is nice because he can have his nice red dash. So that's happy days. And I, as you can see from all the wiring stuff. I've just been trying to figure out the last little bit of the loom, which I just need to wire these couple, well, I just need to solder these couple of wires in, and then that's done. And then I just need to do, oh, it's over here, I think. Solder them. They are all the speaker ones. And once that's done, I can actually think about putting the dash back in, which will be perfect. Might try and put you on a little time lapse somewhere. You can have an oversee or something. So if I do that, enjoy. Well, I have done an absolutely horrific job at picking this thing up today and the last couple of days. But hello, sir. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. That's what try and go over here so it's a little bit quieter. Mr. Yanni's got that to do. He's also done a few other jobs. Like I say, I haven't really picked the camera up to sort of show too much, which was my mistake. We've been very busy, but look at this. Ignore the few bits and bobs. The dash is in. I completely and utterly had to rewire all of everything. Early dash, late center, obviously the correct clocks and surrounds that go with it. Yeah, this has come together really nicely. Now, I was meant to pick a camera up like before now to show a bunch, but we've just been knuckling down. But all the front end is completely back together again. Water is in the radiator, lights all work, and everything works, which has been a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but managed to get all the electric seats and windows and even the central locking. Everything works. So I thought now was probably a good time to do something. So yeah, let's try and get this off a ramp. And welcome to the part of the video where we do a voiceover. So as you can see here, Guy is just trying to remove the rust, and as you will see in the next upcoming few videos, there's quite a lot of rust on this van. So he's just making a few relief cuts and also removing all the spot welds. And as you'll see in a second, that part of the chassis sort of leg part, it's not the actual chassis leg because the chassis leg stays, but it's the battery tray above and the rigger. That all gets removed, and then he goes off, gets another one, which I believe did come off of the van that you're actually going to see in the next clip. But to do that, he's obviously got to strip it off of that van and clean it. And as you can see there, he's just tacking it all up into place. It is really interesting watching Di do this, and I will at some point have to set a couple of cameras up and just do a full video of just Di doing Di stuff. Well, quick change of plan. As you see, we did try to move it, and we were hopeful that just bleeding the brakes would solve the lack of braking that this thing has. Turns out it didn't. So, master cylinder. So, straight back on the ramp. Try and get that exhaust on. It's a bit of a pain doing it on this ramp. Probably heard all the noise in the background. Well, if you can remember the crash damage van, she's coming in quite handy. Need a few body cuts and perfect van to take it off of. I really like that pop top. Yeah, this is what Daddy's been up to so far. Completely replaced the bit by air, and he's working his way around, as you can see. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna put this down because you probably can't hear. I can't hear me, so pick us up in a mo. Well, there we go. So managed to get a few more bits and bobs done. This week has been a bit of a weird week. It's just kind of loads of stuff's been happening, but sort of everything's been going wrong at the same time. It's been a weird old week. So apologies for the lack of footage, but I thought now was probably a good time to sort of let the cat out of the bag. And there's a very big red cat that needs letting out of the bag. So this, as you know, is the accident damage van that we were going to fix, couldn't fix. Too damaged. There's the towing eye, which should be about here. It bends underneath. And then this van became a parts van. Hence why it is completely stripped and panels are taken off, and which is a shame because it's actually a solid van. Isn't it, Di?
Yeah.
It's actually, Di, in case you can't see him, is
But this van will save a couple different vans, so.
yeah, this van is saving a few vans. And there's a few good panels out of this.
So yeah.
And this van is also donating
Poppy top.
pop tops. And that is going on my van. So I'm going to be having a pop top. We have actually hinted at this a few times. And yeah, the time is now. Because as you can see, the van is not massively far away from being completely done-didded. So yeah, I'm going to be a pop top. Obviously, for that to happen, we have to remove said pop top, which is the easy part. The hard part is going to be drilling a massive hole in the roof of my van. Now, we are lucky enough that Mr. Namo has already done this once before. If you remember, and you've been watching long enough, Di did it to his van.
Yeah, it's my fault.
His black van. He actually has experience.
Ish.
Wow, more than me. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to be fitting this. So I'm going to go wash my hands because a bit grubby. And then, well, we have got a few cameras set up. Try and get something, hopefully, that you guys can see. But I thought I should really let the cat out of the bag. Right, I'm going to stop rambling, go wash my hands, and then start removing big yellow things.